And here are Mr Albanese's comments about turning back the boats and the offshore processing. He seems to be of the mindset that if you turn back the boats, you don't need the offshore processing, and it certainly has got the ire of the government.
If people smugglers seek to take advantage of an incoming Labor government and do send more boats, will you be tough on boat turnbacks, and will you consider an offshore resettlement deal?
We'll turn boats back. Turning boats back means that you don't need offshore detention.
There's a few things that stoke division more than debates about offshore processing and turning back the boats. Peter Dutton, the Defence Minister, was quick to phone up 2GB on AM radio and give his opinion.
I doubt that he said that, Ray. I think.
No, you think I'm making it up?
No, I haven't seen that. But I mean, that would be a remarkable departure from the Labor Party policy. I mean, if that's what he has said, that would be a weakening of the policy that even Julia Gillard had. And I tell you, you would see. I mean, if Anthony Albanese said that now, you would expect the people smugglers to be jumping for joy.
Yeah, there's been plenty of talk about the economy, but if there's one thing that stokes responses, it's talk about debate, national security and turning back the boats. Laura, I'd love to speak more, but we've stopped outside a bakery and everyone on the bus is desperate to get off, and that is the sheer politics of the situation we're in.
I'd love to see that line. Yep, they're waiting for you to finish, so I'll let you go, Jonathan Lee. Thank you so much. Let me just reiterate for our viewers what a moment in a campaign this is. Anthony Albanese saying, we'll turn boats back. Turning boats back means that you don't need offshore detention. That is not the case. This is certainly going to be a chink in the armour. Now, Anthony Albanese, what does he do? He doesn't support temporary protection visas, so he might have to bring them to Australia. What visa would they be under? You can't turn every boat back at sea. What happens with Australian Border Force is often that they find these boats in the middle of the ocean. They're people on board trying to get to Australia. Sometimes the boats are no longer seaworthy, they're broken down, sometimes people are in the water. Therefore, those people are then brought onto ABF vessels, and if they do get onto ABF or defence vessels, what do you do with them? So this is the question that is unanswered from Anthony Albanese, because he says you don't need offshore processing, he would turn boats around, but he doesn't support temporary protection visas. The question is, what would he do with these asylum seekers? So there'll be plenty more on that today. You can bet your bottom dollar.